Hi friends. So today I'll talk about traveling, some very new things about traveling that you might not have heard anywhere before. So let's dig deep into traveling. First of all, experiences. We travel because traveling gives us experiences, or so we think. You think you're going to go to some new place, a place you haven't seen before, right? So that counts as experience. So have you ever thought about that? Why do you want to see a thing that you haven't seen before? Maybe it's not as good as what you already have. What qualifies as experience? We have never thought about it. You want to go to a place, it's a very beautiful place, and you haven't seen it, so you count it as experience. The question is, why do you count it as experience? It's a new place, you haven't seen it, and now you have seen it. So what will happen? Maximum what will happen, when you will go there, you have already been there, so you know from where to take the train and where the station is and where the hotels are, what kind of language people speak, and you're going to be socially popular. And you have something to talk about. You will hit common ground with a lot of people. But isn't that all a dynamics to when people try to fit into society? So what actually is an experience? We say traveling imparts experience, but does it really impart experience? You have been to thousands of places, another person hasn't been to thousands of places. So how is that person better than this person? While you were traveling to those thousands of places, that person might be studying or sleeping or working or spending quality time with his family, or maybe not doing anything, right? So what criteria you have to distinguish yourself that he has good experience and you don't have a good experience? So having an experience in itself is a myth. So I'll not go deep into it, just a food for thought for you, that is traveling really an experience, right? I myself is like a small traveler, but this is a question that often comes into mind, that I have gained experience. What is experience? Does bad experience counts, or what is a good experience? So you can't say that traveling imparts experience. Everything that we know is fake. Everything we know is decided by society. So traveling imparts experience is one of the myths. You need to think about it, that if you've been to Switzerland and because you gathered all the money and you went to Switzerland, and you're never going to go there again, so how does it count as experience? But you will come back and talk to your friends about it, right? And okay, you say that I have been to a place and it gave me a lot of satisfaction, but satisfaction is an inner feeling. That inner feeling could be granted to you if you work on your mind. Some people can get satisfaction by sitting from home, they don't need to go there. So when you go there, you say I got satisfaction, but isn't happiness, satisfaction, contentment is a conscious effort? People travel and they're still unhappy. So this experience is highly an overrated term when it comes to traveling. So there's one thing to think about. The second thing that I want to talk about traveling is that what is a good place? Now that again is very questionable. You think a tree beside a lake looks pretty, and there are mountains in the background, and there are blue skies in the background, and like there's a canoe or a boat floating in the water, and there's a grass in front of it. Who made that beautiful? Who said that this is beautiful? It's because you have a conditioning that this is supposed to be a great scene. But is it a great scene? Like Michelangelo or Raphael or other great artists, they didn't paint beautiful pictures or beautiful scenes because they never saw beauty in it. The thing is that the beauty, when it's said, is in the eyes of the beholder. It simply means that what qualifies as beauty. And in traveling, you see that some people like to visit mountains, some go to forests, some like to hike, some like to go to parties, right? So what is your definition of beauty, right? So when we travel, we select Switzerland, we select France, we select London, we select New York. But isn't that because of the social pressure you want to go there, right? And the definition of beauty is being conditioned into your brain. And you can see that big artists, complex minds, they don't see beauty in good scenes. They may see beauty in a concept, they may see beauty in anything else. So when you travel, think about it. When you see a beautiful mountain and there is no trash, there are no people, and it's totally isolated, who made that beautiful? You made that beautiful. Social media made that beautiful, or the movies that we have seen, or the stories that our parents and friends and the people around us have told us, they have made it beautiful. Nothing is beautiful, nothing is ugly. What you perceive to be beautiful seems beautiful to you, and you want to go to those places. The thing that you decide to be ugly, or you have in your mind to be ugly, those things are ugly. So there is no beautiful thing, there is no beautiful scenery, but what you decide to be beautiful. So the people who can't travel, my advice or my suggestion, that just think about it. Who said that Switzerland is amazing because it has this? Okay, who made that criteria that if there is a beautiful bridge and there's a water flowing underneath and there is a Eiffel Tower in the background, so that's amazing? How come a long tower made of iron and flowing water became beautiful? So it's totally in the mind. So this is another very important aspect of traveling. Thank you.